You are so annoying.
How dare you? I simply care for you.
I don't need your care like this.
As you wish. This wasn't the first time my little brother Beavis and I clashed. He did this door slamming routine trying to push my buttons. But honestly, I've gotten used to it by now. Our Cold War started up again like clockwork. We just never seemed to see eye to eye. Hey there, I'm Brenna, a woman with layers, and I kick butt as a lawyer. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for more content from the LDA channel. Or you might end up needing legal advice from me. Now, on to the family front. I may seem like a success story to everyone, but I've got a whole different saga going on there. Wondering why I'm calling myself a failure? Well, keep listening and I'll spill the beans. Ready for the scoop? Let's talk family dynamics. To put it mildly, my relationship with my parents has never been rainbows and sunshine. I figured out pretty early that their marriage was more about convenience than love, and I was just an afterthought in their world. They weren't exactly nurturing parents. It was more like they were ticking off their parental duties. My childhood memories? They were all about yelling matches my parents had over money and work. It was rough, to say the least. When I was 11, Mom surprised us all by getting pregnant with Beavis. He was supposed to be the miracle that'd fix everything. But things didn't quite turn out that way. Beavis was born premature and had a heart condition. His health issues meant my parents had to fork out a lot for his care. And guess what? Suddenly, he got all the attention. I didn't envy him though. Despite everything, I adore my little bro. His arrival actually brought some unity to our fractured family. But peace was short-lived. The tension between my parents only grew as time passed. If you've got any guts, bring her here!
Don't you dare to go thus far.
You're the worst husband. I should have never married you.
You right. This whole marriage was a mistake from the start.
Their marriage hitting the rocks was mostly because of my dad's affair. After this never-ending silent battle between them, my parents decided to call it quits when Beavis was just 6. Suddenly, we didn't have a home anymore. I opted to live with Dad, and Beavis stayed with Mom. Dad remarried soon after, and Mom was all about her work, neglecting Beavis. Our grandparents were too old to look after us both, so we got sent off to live with a relative. We haven't laid eyes on our folks since that day. They keep sending support checks, but it's not enough. I hustle extra hours to cover both of our tuitions. Our relatives weren't exactly saints either. They'd skim off some of the money my parents sent, claiming it as their own. When I finally got my college degree, I bolted from their place with Beavis. It's been us against the world since then. Work's eating up more of my time, and we barely talk nowadays. I'm hardly ever home, but when I am, Beavis and I clash like it's a routine. I got back early from a long business trip, thinking it'd surprise Beavis. Instead, he welcomed me with an attitude that knocked me off balance. Completely opposite to what I expected.
What the heck, Brenna?
Huh?
Everything topsy-turvy here. Thanks to you.
What exactly are you trying to tell me?
Shoes everywhere. Music blaring. Just stuff all over. And this isn't your personal storage space. You can't just dump all your stuff here in my room.
Beavis was rambling on about everything this morning, and it got me pretty worked up. We ended up having an argument. But you know what? I can't stay mad at Beavis forever. He's still my little brother after all. While Beavis was holed up in his room, I hit the kitchen and whipped up some dinner. It's not often to get the chance to be this close, so I thought, why not try to mend things? I mean, it's been ages since we had a meal together. I'm going to make things right this time. Genius move, right? I set up this amazing dinner on the table, all ready to go. I headed to Beavis's door and called out to him. Beavis, come on out. Dinner's ready. I've got a surprise for you. Inside the room, there was no reply. Beavis, is everything okay in there? I kept knocking, but all I heard was the clock ticking away. Maybe Beavis was really mad at me. Beavis, I'm sorry. Please open the door. Next time, I promise not to leave anything lying around anymore. Beavis? I tried a few more times, but there was only silence. Something felt off. I began to call his name, growing more and more terrified. Panicking, I searched through my bag for the spare key, unlocked the door, and found Beavis lying unconscious on the bed, his face contorted in pain. Beavis has cardiopathy. Oh no, I completely forgot. I grabbed my phone and dialed 911 without hesitation. Time was critical. Thankfully, the ambulance arrived quickly, and they rushed my brother to the hospital just in time. The sound of the ambulance siren made my heart stop. It was only after I was assured that Beavis's life wasn't in immediate danger that I felt a little relieved. The doctors took Beavis in for a thorough examination. I sat in the waiting room feeling a mix of relief and worry. My boyfriend Nolan rushed to the hospital as soon as he heard about Beavis being in the emergency room. My emotions overwhelmed me when I saw him. With all my concern and sadness, I hurried over and hugged him tightly. Oh, Nolan! I feel like such a terrible sister. If it wasn't for me, Beavis, he wouldn't.
Don't blame yourself, Brenna. Bevis will be okay. I believe that.
Excuse me, if any of you are related to patient Bevis Brown, please come to Dr. Helton's office.
That's me. I'll be right there. After a final hug with Nolan, I followed the nurse into the office. Sitting across from me was Dr. Helton, who had been treating my brother for years. He was familiar with Beavis's condition, and I trusted him implicitly.
Long time no see, Brenna. I hope you're doing well.
You too, sir. And how is my brother?
Bevis is stable. For now, I'm afraid to say his condition has worsened. Brenna, there's a possibility he might need surgery.
The doctor's words hit me like a bolt of lightning. Surgery? My brother going under the knife again? What's the success rate? Can they give Beavis the life he deserves? Surgery? For Beavis?
Brenna, I need you to be strong. There are risks, but it's the best option for Bevis.
Oh no! This can't be happening.
Bevis nearly slipped into a deep coma. Brenna, we have a chance to save him now. We're doing everything we can, and I hope you and Bevis can too.
As I left the room, the doctor's words were replaying in my head, each step heavier than the last. He spoke a lot about Beavis's condition, but what stuck with me was the harsh reality. Beavis might not have much time left due to his illness. His condition is deteriorating, and the surgery success rate isn't high. All we can do is our best. Everything seemed to crumble, and I just collapsed into Nolan's arms, sobbing. Beavis can't go yet! Nolan, I won't let him leave me! No! It shouldn't be like this!
Take it easy, Brenna. I'm here for both of you. Everything will be okay.
Why does Beavis have to suffer like this? Why? I felt like passing out right there in the hospital hallway from the overwhelming emotions. I always thought Beavis's surgeries had stabilized his condition since he was little. I never anticipated he'd face such a close call with death. He's my only family, and the thought of losing him is suffocating. I thought that day's agony was the worst, but it wasn't over yet. Beavis was moved to his room, and thankfully, his condition improved. When he woke up and saw me, he was smiling and making jokes.
Look at you, looking like a monster. I'm fine.
All I could manage was a weak smile back. Did he know what was ahead?
Oh, Nolan here too? My bad. Both Brenna and I are really worried about you, you know?
Beavis tried to lighten the mood despite the exhaustion etched on our faces. He never brought up our parents' absence, knowing any explanation would be absurd. Our parents aren't our family anymore. They have their own lives. Nolan talked with Beavis before a client called.
Nolan, please take her home. I'll be fine here alone. Don't worry.
Beavis understood my work better than anyone. His words struck me deeply, making me realize my own carelessness. I wished to stay with Beavis, but work called. As I sat in the car, I couldn't stop blaming myself for all that had happened over the years. I need to do something for Beavis. Nolan, is there time? I've neglected him for so long. I feel like the worst sister.
Brenna, this isn't your fault. It's never too late to start. We'll be there for him, and he will pull through. Stay strong, just like your little brother has. Have you ever asked Bevis about his favorite food or traveling destination? Maybe we can start there.
Nolan's words struck a chord. Right. What's Beavis's dream? I'm going to make it happen. I tried everything to get Beavis to open up about his desires, but he kept deflecting with jokes, just like he did with Nolan in private. How was he handling this illness so casually? Maybe he didn't want me to worry, so he joked around, making light of everything.
Come on, Brenda. You look ridiculous. Can't even crack a smile. Don't be so glum. You will get wrinkles, you know.
He's right. Can't have an ugly girlfriend, can I?
Both Beavis and Nolan tried to make me laugh, but as Beavis' surgery approached, I felt more and more terrified. I didn't know where to start, but I wanted to ease the weight my brother was carrying. As I cleaned, I stumbled upon Beavis' diary tucked away in an old box at the bottom. Bingo! This might just hold the key to understanding him better. Flipping through the pages, instead of words, there were sketches all over. I always knew Beavis was artistic, but using sketches as his diary entries? That was unexpected. Amidst the numerous depictions of everyday life, two stood out. They had some scribbled words along with Beavis' signature. One had a picture captioned, "Best meal ever." It was adorable seeing Beavis simplify things even in his diary. But then, I turned to the second page. It showed multiple suns with the line, "I want to be closer to the sun." That one hit differently. What did he mean by that? Those few words in Beavis' diary lingered in my mind for days, puzzling both me and Nolan. Beavis deserved a special surprise, especially before his surgery. So, Nolan and I devised a daring plan to make something magical happen for him.
Are you sure this is okay?
Relax, hun. It will work. Has to work. Despite my determination, I can't help worrying that something might go wrong. But there's no turning back now. I arrived at Beavis' room earlier than usual. The cardiology department staff knows me well, so slipping in and out of Beavis' room isn't a problem. Psst! Beavis! Wake up! Quick! Nolan and I helped him into a wheelchair, quickly covering his head with a coat.
Hey, what exactly are you guys trying to do?
Shh! If we get caught, we're in trouble.
Your sister is right. And stay still. If you fall, we are doomed.
We rushed Beavis out into the hallway, but a nurse spotted us as soon as we cleared the door. Hey, wait a minute. This patient, what room is he in?
I'm in.
My brother. He was discharged from the hospital today, so we're taking him to the discharge office. After my explanation, I glanced at Nolan, silently signaling for help. He looked equally flustered.
Yeah, that's right. We going but got lost. Could you show us the way?
Oh, it's on the first floor. You two can handle the discharge procedure there. Anticipating that moment, we maneuvered Beavis through the hall. To get him closer to the sun, we had to reach the mountain behind the hospital before sunset. So, is this close enough to the sun, Beavis?
Can you guys stop? What's all this sun nonsense? Don't you have anything better to do?
Beavis' voice was rising, showing his frustration.
But isn't this what you wanted? Wanted? This ridiculous. I'm burning up, turning into a human raisin.
But suddenly, we heard a commotion in the distance. Nolan and I exchanged worried glances.
Where are you? Taking him? Stop right there.
I think it's time we head back.
The doctor scolded us for taking Beavis out without permission, and we had to promise not to do it again. Sadly, I had to fulfill the first wish. I bring Beavis' favorite dishes to his room every day before his surgery arrives. Nolan, however, had an idea that never crossed my mind. He bought everything shaped like the sun. He insisted on filling Beavis' room with sun-themed items, which Beavis couldn't tolerate.
Nolan, this is a hospital, not a sun-themed museum. Why did you buy all this sun stuff? Isn't it great?
Not really. Actually, it's kind of silly.
Who even told you to get this stuff? It's weird, Nolan. How could you not like it? It's all about getting close to the sun.
Nolan and I exchanged silent glances, speechless at Beavis' question. Despite our efforts, things didn't quite go as planned, and Beavis couldn't contain his laughter once he figured it out.
Could it be? You snooped my diary, didn't you? You two are like a pair of chopsticks, equally clumsy.
I couldn't believe it. Here we were, approaching 30, being teased by this teenage boy.
Brenna, is that why you wake up early every day to cook for me?
I thought...
That's a sketch of us having a family meal, silly, with both mom and dad at the table.
His words hit me hard. Was this best meal ever in Beavis' heart? A simple meal with both our parents. Something so out of reach for us. I wanted to say more, but Beavis interrupted.
But I think just having you is enough for now. Your cooking is fantastic, Brenna. Don't blame yourself. I never say any of this was your fault, did I?
My parents had almost given up on us over the years, and with our grandparents gone, it was just Beavis and me. I never expected Beavis to be the one comforting me like this. He got out of bed and hugged me tightly.
We're family, aren't we? Everything will be okay. All I want is you, Brenna. Don't cry.
The best meal ever was done. Now, what about the second wish? The painting of the sun.
The sun, Bevitt. What about it?
For a moment, Beavis froze, clearly embarrassed. After a while, he still didn't speak, so I urged him. Beavis, please, tell me.
The sun is mean.
Suddenly, Eiley burst into the room. Beavis, are you okay? I was surprised to see Eiley hugging Beavis and checking on him. Eiley, I remembered. Her name means sun. She was the daughter of our kind neighbor from before. Beavis and Eiley had known each other since elementary school and were always playing together. Beavis even stayed over at Eiley's house when I was busy. 2 years had passed since our move. Beavis tearfully said goodbye to Eiley. They shared a special bond. Now I understood what Beavis meant about the sun. Eiley returned the day Beavis mysteriously left the hospital room. Maybe they watched the sunrise together from this building's rooftop. Nolan and I quietly left the room, giving Beavis and his old friend some space. Beavis was closer to the sun than ever.
Everything worked out, right?
Yeah, everything did. The day had arrived for Beavis to enter the operating room. I stayed up all night watching over him. My heart stopped when he was taken in, and I sat on the floor praying. Please, Beavis, stay safe. You have your son, Eiley, Sir Nolan, and me, your ugly monster sister, who loves you so much.